Hello, this is Steve Samuel of Design Visionaries, and today we would like to do a contest. And as you can see, what we have here is a MPEG file that comes from the visualization portion of NX, the Visualization Animation Creation Tool. And here you can see that we've animated a sphere going down a flexible tube. And we actually morphed the geometry with this. It's not the animation designer, but this contest is to see who can make the coolest mechanism, video, whatever it is, using this particular technique with frame number. So the solution should be a MPEG-1 that comes from NX. And whoever comes up with the very nicest one, we're going to publicize and we're going to send a $50 gift card. So please submit your entries to info@designviz.com. That's info at designviz.com. And we'll really have fun to see what our user community can come up with. We have a 1-week window. Today is 10/13/23, and so we'll give you 7 days from now, and we'll find out next Friday who submits the coolest thing, and info@designviz.com is where you should send us something that you think is really cool, and hopefully we'll share it with the rest of the user community, and they'll think it's really cool too, and you'll enjoy a little dinner and a movie on us. Well, hello everyone. Today I have a really nice little experiment or technique that I'd like to show you. And it's the technique of creating a video in the visualization package of NX. And as you can see, I have this piece of geometry. And if I go to the expressions editor, you can see that I have this dimension called frame number, and I have this variable A, and A is 18 inches minus 16 times frame number divided by 600. So just remember that. It's 18 inches minus 16 times the quantity of frame number divided by 600. So the reason why I did this is because in the visualization package, if you go to Menu, View, Visualization, you can create an animation. And the animation allows you to create this variable called frame number, and then create an animation that's driving geometry. So what I'm going to show you now is the sketch that I use to make this piece of geometry. So that is a sketch that I think what I'll do is I'll show you with the current feature. So here, I'll just click right here, and you see that there's a sketch here. And this sketch has a dimension right here that is the A dimension. So as A is changed from one number to another, this little circle goes up, and I've got some fillets on here, and so on and so forth. And so all this is a circle that goes up and down these two curves. But this line and these fillets right here follow. And then I've got a composite curve that I made out of all of that. Make current feature. Here's the composite curve. I can hide the sketch now. Hide. Oops. Composite curve, show. There's the composite curve. Then I mirrored the composite curve. Just show. I don't want to show the parents. I just want to, I've got to make it the current feature. And so you see that. And then I put a sketch at the end of that, and I did a sweep. So there's the sweep, and then I shelled it. And then I put a datum plane here and I trimmed it. So it's trimmed, At the bottom, it's trimmed on the top, like that. And then there's another sketch. And that sketch is the sketch of a point that is controlled by another variable, b. And that point, all that does is allow me to create a sphere at that point location, just like that, see? If I control W, I can get rid of now the sketches and the curves and the datum planes, all of that. There we go. And so I've got that sphere and a bunch of other stuff. I've got the little thing that the tube shoots into, and I took a little scallop out of there and I trimmed it. Then I did an edge blend on it all. And then I made a little platform. And then I made a variable right here, not a variable, but an entity that rotates this whole thing. And the rotation is set to that frame number variable also. Right now it's 600. So cool. So what happens with this whole thing is as frame number goes from 0 to 100, this ball goes down the tube, it fits here, this thing rotates around about twice, and you get this awesome video out of it that looks like that. So that is a really powerful thing that you can do in NX, and it's all here on menu, view, visualization, and create animation. So my challenge to you is I would like some of you users to try this technique and send me a file, and whoever has the most appealing, coolest sample of this, I would like to feature on our next video, and I would also send you a $50 gift card. So there's a little challenge for you, a little fun. I'd love to see how many submissions that I get, and please submit your models to info@designviz.com. My name is Steve Samuel from Design Visionaries, and I would love to see what our user community can produce, and I'd love to award the thing that we're judged by a bunch of employees that I have. We'll feature that one, and then we'll show maybe some runner-ups, but we'd love to see somebody use this technique to animate some cool thing that's bending or morphing in some way. So in the end, the video should look like this. That's an output. You output an MPEG-1. It's got to be an MPEG-1 animation from NX, any version you like. Thank you.